Hello and welcome to week 7. This week marks a major transition in our journey. Up until now, you have been engaged in pedagogical transformation, rethinking learning, cognition, assessment, inclusion, and design through neuroscience, project-based learning, universal design for learning, and authentic assessment. From this week onward, we move into AI augmented educational design. But let me be very clear from the beginning. AI is not introduced as a shortcut. It is not automation, and it is not a replacement for pedagogical expertise. In this module, AI is positioned as a pedagogical, instructional, and cognitive partner, one that amplifies professional judgment rather than replacing it. Why AI changes the role of the educator? The key question of week 7 is not which AI tools should I use. It is, what kind of educator do I become in an AI-augmented learning ecosystem? When AI enters education, the educator's role does not disappear, it evolves. You are no longer primarily a content transmitter. You become a learning designer, a curator of cognitive experiences, a guardian of pedagogical quality and ethics, and a professional decision maker who evaluates, refines, and contextualizes AI-generated material. AI expands what is possible, but you remain responsible for what is pedagogically sound. First, we explore AI as a pedagogical partner. AI can meaningfully support alignment of learning outcomes with Bloom, EQF, and DIGCOMP, identification of vague or misaligned verbs, scaffolding progression from lower to higher order thinking, universal design for learning through multiple representations, project-based learning through real-world scenarios and inquiry prompts, authentic assessment through rubric drafting and task framing. However, AI does not decide what learning matters. It suggests, it generates alternatives, it surfaces possibilities, you evaluate, you select, you refine. Pedagogy remains a human responsibility. Second, we examine AI as an instructional design accelerator. AI can dramatically reduce time spent on drafting course blueprints, structuring weekly modules, sequencing learning activities, creating LMS-ready content, rewriting unclear instructions, producing summaries, templates, and outlines. This efficiency is not about doing more. It is about freeing cognitive space so educators can focus on feedback, mentoring, creativity, interaction, and reflective design decisions. AI supports workflow. Pedagogy directs it. Third, and most importantly, AI functions as a cognitive partner. Used well, AI offers multiple explanations of the same concept, predicts student misconceptions, generates contrasting perspectives, supports brainstorming and scenario testing, prompts reflective questioning. This directly connects to week 1's knowledge creation paradigm, week 3's neuroscience of variability, week 4's teacher as designer identity. AI does not think for you. It helps you think better by expanding the space of ideas you can explore. With this power comes responsibility. In week 7, you are expected to critically evaluate AI output for accuracy, bias, inclusivity, ethical integrity, alignment with learning outcomes, pedagogical coherence. Blind adoption is not innovation. Critical curation is. Responsible AI use requires transparency, documentation of prompts, justification of design choices, and clear professional authorship. AI supports your work, but you remain accountable for learning quality. This week's project-based learning task asks you to redesign one component of your course using AI. You will choose one element, such as learning outcomes, a module plan, a PBL scenario, an assessment tool, or an LMS unit, and rework it using at least 2 AI tools. But this is not a technical exercise. You must document what prompts you used, why you used them, how you evaluated the output, and how AI expanded or challenged your pedagogical thinking. This work becomes ePortfolio Entry 7A, a visible marker of your transition into AI-augmented pedagogical design. Week 7 is not about mastering AI. It is about redefining your professional role. From this point forward, AI becomes part of your design ecosystem, but learning science, ethics, and pedagogy remain the compass. Take this week slowly, think critically, design intentionally, and most importantly, let AI expand your thinking without ever replacing your judgment. I look forward to seeing how you redesign learning.